Mame ma wache na mema wakwa ba ha ye Adom TV na Asempa 94.7 na watwe dwumadie meme da bia ene ye de ba na ene nso ye ba ya ensema kasie mienu na ye bedi mu nkomo na watwe mu so nim se Ghana na Portugal de boni na no ya wode wi anon na ekwawi eche no wa wonim die siye na Ghana adi entwo agro de mrantie no edi bi pa nyabo adwo dan so no Ghana na South Korea na de boni na yebisa se edien na ye nyina betumi aye ama the Ghana Black Stars no ebesi enkunimdie ekwanim ede ama oman no yebedi mu nkomode ama o eno atin so no fotosanfo Ken Oforiata ekopie mu o emrase badwafie wodi sempi no na todwa na VAT omatomo by 2.5% na yebedi mu nkomo kakra enti 2023 no 15% VAT ene beye adwuma ebi wo won chani ade akeka nyina boma ekodu bese 21% na yebisa se eno no temamufo na som enkabom no mo so mo pese obi abesofa asofa na ama oman na gya na asa ne sikasema sanso abakwan mu biem no eno no Ghana fo aya hoboa o ma ye ready eso mbesom sana we ene ensema kasie mienu a anopa na watwe dwumadie no ye behye ehon komodie edi ama o enti obeka me ho edi amegye so ene abena pokua ahwenneɛ na mene mabedwafo ene bedi sankomo yi ye behye Black Stars binia ba Mavis amano fire lady ye ka say ojemu ewo kata eho na ye beko George Adu Junior enso ejemu ewo kata manimu ye beko mo nchen na ye di nkobo ne ahwe ye chances nyame yadoma Monday ye ne Korea match no say na ebeko ede amayen eti mabedwafo diodi kan eye yewura Adu Sakode ono eye economist ba ne sikasem ene emu entoto ya ne ti abobi wo mu yie pa ye ne no ebedi enkomo eno achi nso no ye ne eye Nanapoku oye general secretary edema traders eye association no omo na ye behye omo enkitawudie ne nyina no eye nsema betodwa ye fotosanfo amane ode boy yen budget ni mu no ene ne no ebehye issues bebre na wo mu ye bedi mu enkomo me basisia die siye nano ya wada hwebo ne fe agro mrantie diye ye boye nsem mo pa na ye hwe ni mu senyam ya dum adwodan ebechensei na ne nyina mu no enkunimdie enso aba na ye bekọ na ye ne George Adu Junior edi nkomo ewo kata nti yeti ye wo ho enne na ya hwe ahobo a Ghana Black Stars eye atwen nyam ya dum adwoda matcha woni South Korea ebebo George matcha no pay
Bibi awoko na mo ho te sen wo Ghana.
Oh, ya ho ya pa na kata so mo so ho te sen wo ho.
Bibi awoko mpaibo ne ye bo se Monday be na Black Stars aya de na o metimi a share South Korea near the call fast na ya he se Uruguay game so ba you winning na qualify to the next stage. I hope mpaibo na ebu so aye boy.
And yes ye Ghana had mpaibo ni di akire den. What share ahoboa no so fair to say from Thursday and now day 2 into a loss to Portugal. Ahoboa ne to say share Morano e wo wana.
Oh, Morano dear, make I say esotie. Ye ne Portugal boy no. Esotie pa but say enra no nyama kokoso kakana say asamba top because enra players no mo kwan kakra say omo ba fomena o marche se betimi ehye omo ebusiafo ma baha no ti mu se na ebusiafo ko in and out some makasa because we go our bobo no and she dan ko the way no person ko ani ma maybe bana so ne be kasa na o ma no awa 2 big kakra won say we okay the boys no yes rounds no we happen on send the yanko training ne omo bobo no omo your recovery training so mo dey na light but omo man body omo your serious training we show me name almost stress coaches in the videos ni because about bonting ko say boys no I'm say even though say Portugal no yenya 3 points no belief bi wo say ball na boy no ye twaso ni improve kakra ye betimi a share South Korea kakra share Uruguay but coach Otuado aka say ejuma no dey enye easy because see and the next game no a very 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 crucial game Elusua Elusua na tese competition no ka yentimi into aso inti meka say vim na so take away no abasro kakra boys they niaje but only say juma kese pa na do anymore Joada.
Okay. It's George Modi Becca say can sports person Salmon na eyemo a. Yen hye ye ne Portugal na efie no ho kakra because obi anim stars a Portugal ekita. Yen compare South Korea na yen hye. Ye ne omo match ne mu betumi aye den. Achen Portugal wo se esuro Korea fo no. Matete so mo wa America pa. A ebi mu so che o madwen de fa ho. Ehu wo ma na.
Ehu wo mu pa because say what she say na World Cup bi akwa say surprises no doso. Na afi so back competition bi to say World Cup. Your both first games ni year. Second games ni there a different level cry. Because your fan is a first game over no be any points. Inti u lusu cry o san second chance. Second game ni there u lusu a asemaba. Over draw asemaba. The second game no obia plans is different because obia share 3 points. Obia making sure say make me qualify to the next round now. Into omo into time say omo winning first game no cry per second game 3 points so the account qualify. Omo board draw no so per 3 points account say last game no omo nya pressure bebre. Omo to me win it say yen cry there and they do or die affair. Into normally second games of World Cup no South Korea for no omo nya easy sao. Now we share omo Uruguay match na ke so mo no winning match no. Omo ni Uruguay e ball match na nkasa. America na oka no and e wo ba America wo ball mu dia e wo so to any chere Asia for no. Japan for any South Korea for any Korea North Korea for mo no mu just omo jiball na just a computer omo dream kasa. But as I say you making sure say you betimi continue omo Nyame adom ye team so ye boys I mean it's more speed. This is South Korea for na.
Okay.
Ai kama din Suleiman no mo ne se kama so wa no mo ye boys so mo dwane pa team no. Inti mame check Ghana for say game no dey enye easy. Ebe ye tare. But enye situation at Ghana ehu da because 2006 World Cup Italy sharing first game. You call next one and you win third one, you qualify. 2010 class second game you cry sanko board draw or sanko lose third game you to be qualified and you win the first game no. 2014 you lose first game no to say we are
okay.
And second game no so your board draw and a third game no anko into historically Ghana the about second games for World Cup ye ni break pa na ye bon pa say any brain no be make sure say bet match South Korea but South Korea will players they both player back within obia this when no kwa dem ebo obia be hu English Premier League he said they be obia heavy Manchester player back Son Heung-min they be any so Hajim was best so chebo na and yes small onya facial problem kakra facial injury kakra but the max be boss so aba be ball game no inti ebeding yes nyame say bibia be fine
say the okaso mukita speed dey na e beat o madwen say ene say the o se coach no so no e hwe say Ghana game no ye be slow down eno no betumi a frustrate Korea for ne kakra oji dey say no be ye best approach a otoado dey be ye adwuma
and also because sometimes the contrast in styles no ba obi wo ho a or speed it is speed no penal South Korea speed no penal mu hia yama mienu number 1 omu hia space to operate into omu to ball no foul so no hia space na speed number na someone man is space to operate as speed do be fa wen they say midfield why aye tight na Ghana for no pass ball no na Ghana kita ball na speed dem fa ko bibia but omu speed omu hia space a on be ball and na face speed so say on be more high pressing ya ball na pe no be jira on chain almost so that's another thing. These are the things about teams now move speed game no. It is sometimes commit me a partition speed almost make me decide first 15 minutes Ghana for you for go almost full speed maybe the next 10 minutes so almost relaxing game tactics now last 10 minutes almost and the go so inti man saying the aside formation now obey as a coach so ejina and nice so power within the game because within the game tactics this is some Where do we be shahana we corner iti enya ade a yebeka say and yeah, Ghana see it we continue more speed and call and ask ye Ghana in-game tactics. Into coaches no as a game no kono. First 10 minutes, second 10 minutes, third 10 minutes, last 5 minutes, extra time. I say coaches to make sure say South Korea for no you know. You bet to me a handle. As we say, you in terms of quality, not in terms of talent. But the Ghana team they to her. That's the South Korea team they to her. But me actually say, oh, Ghana with talent. Ghana with more quality. But in the World Cup, and your quality and talent are same near because the Germany to her near the Japan to her, wins Germany say Japan, but Germany. And now say the Saudi Arabia to her near the Argentina to her. Be any promo with the Saudi Arabia, but Argentina. Iran, Sini Wales, you don't to her. Iran, and she Wales. Despite quality there, one, I see making sure say on the day, no, lose to concentration. Any Portugal boy, you see referee anya the umpire referee anya there. But we share the way you conceded 2 goals in a matter of 5 or 6 minutes. No, lack of concentration so problem with her. You do fi bench near the whole back patience. So I so making sure say we up to the task straight away. The amount time be so so there are key things in the game. As I say, you making sure say you be fine. But I'm sure the technical team no bet me. Ayo Mejuma, and I in history with second games in the World Cup. So, I'm a 3 points in because you here.
Okay, George, you share the approach Otuado at the core Portugal game. No, you say first half no, I say you ranks here no. Now omu defense, now omu miem. Inti no, Obeka say ama be a second half omu ba na you say ni brand so omu de boa ni kobie na omu biem no. You hunu ye. Ube expect same approach away ni Korea game you wanna.
Debbie. South Korea game no dey. Me sure say see ko mu start say ye babebo defense bia because we share the 2 teams the cry. South Korea lose 2 game no cry. Some chance. Na Ghana they lose 2 game now with him. This is the situation. We ain't see a carry game no come because South Korea no 1 point. So 1 point no one. No bet we need last game no. They are qualified. Na Ghana they was 0 points. It is when Yasa Usanko Lusu dia 0 plus 0 is equal to out of the competition. It's here results. And we have to take the game to South Korea, but we have to be careful in doing that. It is a coach or study or more in the first 5 minutes or first 6 minutes. I don't really think so. I think we have to just go off, go right on and play the game we have to play. There is no time because see a ball we here 3 points badly. It's defense. Now Portugal no crown say yeah, Portugal na just say it didn't look say your mom respect the crowd too much. Then you move 45 minutes in here prevent someone to miss go. We can't go into the game against South Korea that way. And I'm sure the coach is on. I saw you fire a plan, echo win the game. No, into tactic na you use against Portugal in the first 45 minutes. No, and yeah acceptable in the game against South Korea. And we are very sure so say coach is not at because this is life or death. Life or death, not just say one show go now. 1 year when win the game now. You out the competition. You know the MSA will be make sure say Ghana you started ball. You start here. You can go can't say started. If you started ball now straight up, it will be a corner. So you need to be win. There's no need say. Oba be defensive be awo.
Mate George na yen share supporters no so ekoye no memorial no te say hu say on the day of play no na che say jama no ye te kra wo TV mu chen omo te park so kra mo ti jama na Ghanaian supporters no share no moral no still na no mu hunu wo mo e te say mo vim wo mu ana.
Oh moral no me ka say I mean after game no kra almost see any idea crab bonting one almost see Jamana crab 1 hour.
Wow.
It's supporters see the morale because when you say at the end of the day, no crab say a Portugal no but we share performance at Ghana and my and not just say African teams in Ghana and my electrifying performance. They be a World Cup, but boom match and for become one say 2014 Germany boy in their tight. Now we share Ghana and Portugal. We share. I mean. It was one of the best games of the first round. If the supporters don't believe it, say boys need good enough. Next game, no, organize they will do it. After game, no cry you lose no. Omujina Stadium 974 Abontin Hall and Omushi Jama Bay 1 hour. The supporters don't be we cry. It is the players ne share no we are. Supporters say they will be we. Akasa omobekwa ko ejuma no. Ti show say Monday so baby stadium no on be back up. So Mbappe supported Black Stars because you say Black Stars beat me across. Support a BI award. Even though say Omobufu any penalty decisions, any 1 or 2 things be anko yama Black Stars now. Still, many will pass a Ghana beat me qualify to the next stage of the competition. Boys.
Okay, George, lastly, Enra Senegal and a Qatar and a boy, a Korea China Senegal, I didn't but a bit said they win now, Munya and impressive. Would take Senegal and a Qatar match and was the first African country where we need a game in this tournament now.
Senegal, they're more disappointing. My first game against Holland, and I expected question before 1 point.
Okay.
Against Qatar, they no be expected Senegal before 3 points. Sana kwaye was our group no no. Obi e gene 3 points, obi e gene samba wo Qatar for ho. Into 3 points waje. But Sicily and Ecuador so Netherlands akopo 1-1 bi, mako draw. Sa draw no mako bono kire say Senegal e so share Ecuador final game no. Obo draw on qualify. One share non swa and you qualify because clear say Holland be kwa share ayi Qatar ajon points. And just because sa ho na bia Qatar ko share Holland bia na bia bia ma draw bibema na ako. Inti Senegal for ya de at least o metumi a Qatar. That was the expectation. But on juman kasan da the final game against Ecuador. So we need that game no dia na so at least African country back on etumi ako. Your performances na yet too great. Okay. It will share against Qatar cry. So to share Qatar na 3-0 in my opinion. Sago omuma I Ghana they should have even considered the goal, but they considered the goal. But it's no problem because once I went to 3 points now, okay. So we expect Senegal beat me Ecuador, but that's a very tricky game. At least Senegal we African champion. And we move round of 16 now, but Africa same day. You must say you become if I want the Senegal for which they are bomb say Morocco ni Tunisia munyina so omunyo mo chance on betumi aye Cameroon for cry and Pibon say more because what's about the easiest game no mo ko lose against Switzerland. I can't say the Brazil. And Morocco need Tunisia say bomb payama. Na Ghana so abeyebi. At least we have a great Africa representation. Na baby ejina edi aidin pa round of 16 no. Eya ediama Africa.
Mate. George, my nase kosoa na ja momma mora no ensu ho wate me so me fi apa me ba me beka ho why na yina ya hwe bande
so ya what let's see ya be show di man no we ya but because wa haidian ye any problem adansi trouble any problem there be you watch wa ha so what Gary in kan wa house how just say World Cup no buy and wasamba watch World Cup Gary watch
that's so wonderful
show him it's over you be fine yeah be nice
ginam den watch ya no watch ya Gary amame
o voice na here
oh
voice na here
oh bibi ade da kama
oh and the o ba mo shi jamaka ya show him
Matia ja oya voice trainer de obeboa me eti George Ado Junior e na ye na kodi nkobo e wo Qatar no na chese members akogu onya adeketoa Gary Asmith o sanso e na Mavis Amano Fire Lady the adorable lady ono so e wo ho ebipamu ne ebesan akọ na ono so aboye enkobo kakra vim wo ho wate ase ba Memra Studios na me ne mabedwafo eni nkobo na napoku e General Secretary Edma Traders Advocacy Group Ghana e twente fe no tag na Dr. Adu Owusu Sakode eye economist empenyefo mienu na in studio meniomo ebedi nkomoyi empenyefo me mama chima makwaba
Joso
damase sieto safra maba na me hyase wo de o she Black Star Jesse to we ya one map to Monday so far obeka said we impressed game if I say one game na ya kwako hu ya have
for 3 games 9 points. And you lose back. Jaka 2 games, 6 points. 2006, you lose your first match, and you call winning Czech and USA. Where's your berry and papa? So, but you be red TV no Bobby.
And you brava. But I was so money my. Because this say no to say support no.
Oh, money bobo and crying bobo and coach in Onya no more. Onya sa restriction amun defend na e defend ye na ya she nka mu jaw mo ko boy na nka o she
ye so mo bie mo first half no so nka ye share kra bro
ya ko World Cup Saudi Arabia no be so beti ma share
Argentina
enye biem ne da ye bo ye o mo share no ma share dia ba fie o ma share say be share o mo to mi o no nyo no mo
okay to our predictions be an ahead of Monday
2-1 2-1 on Monday.
Me can 2-1 Portugal Ghana dey no dey play 3-2.
Yeah, twem dey one dey no money. They are can ebo by 2-1 for Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah, we need as akọ we need Uruguay. Na Uruguay dey many bra.
Revenge and Casta.
Me say me ko kata ho bi. So arrest we ko bu ni dem keke no ma ba betre Ghana. Oh,
yeah, me mo amote. Say no mo kasa na asamonya pa wo person ko bi nyina no na e swarezi.
Bu ni dem anu betre fie.
Ya ba record the crowd.
I'm contest assemblyman. Ghana for better about. Cause who you know. No, because me call Finland. Okay. And Madam could be a horse. That match it was the whole world against Uruguay.
Easy.
The whole world.
The support of Ghana. Was it 2010?
Just seconds to go to semi-final. First time in Africa. Akwesi derby. Makwechi boy. Oh. Michiana.
Any brava. But the doctor I do also say according na tenika no. Na poku. Expectations be ho.
Me feel say bench no. I was a bench in the Madwuma Yi. If you say o hwe because the materials are what they are, nke betimi atwa pempam. Ama na ye. But say bench no from some bidie no reflect on the pitch. We all no senka oma abutreka kra bi bai eno ma emranti ni gina mu kakra na changes ne ba nka anyesa
ebra yetimi equalize ye.
Yes.
Okay.
I was say onya abutre enyina unzo onzo enipa onya wina ope.
Yeah.
Nanzo tomre bia me ya na misro mu omopa akoma omde coaching no. I think say onya meka omo enough form. Cause we do the coach bia yenya hye na bonso ai say
akoma.
There's otu say enye easy. You know, we will keep giving them the morale as all Ghanaians. Ubia asofo kra na agina mu agese. Ball ebeka so mu bobi. You know, akomfo adunsifo malamfo obi anfa no hunyim na ade.
I critical. Obi so beka sese ba bia obi e bompaye, obi anso bompaye nyamekro ya nti obi e bompaye de.
Wa medika o de e beti.
No.
You yate it's Nana Poku na Tenika no General Secretary e tag Traders Advocacy Group Ghana na ye Black Stars you know. Afeni ebetie sim asem kese pa ni mu na mayenti finance minister e broko pie mu e wo parliament no mayenti no ne ma analysis kakra bi ansa na yakọ yabedwa for ho ban edi e-levy ebae afi mu sebe ya obetimi edi aboabo sika no na oman sikasem etimi agina nan so na nso esanse ahokyere aba na sikasem ekofomonti ene ebra oswafo ken oforiata edi oman yakọ masika ebetu dwa no okire mu se sese e-levy actor eda ho no aban no ebehwemu biem ya wobeti e-levy no so efri ohamu chichemu baako ekiripo enum edi akọ ohamu chichemu baako okire mu se mobile money transaction afimpinu eni dunsu mudikosi afimpinu ni eduonu baako efri Ghana cedi opepepe baako ekiripo eduonum enum 1.55 billion eko Ghana cedi opepepe enkono ekiripo ediwatwe ensia 9.86 billion na nso esanse e-levy ne ba yenti sesei se sika ne nyina eso ate.
Poor and vulnerable. 6, expand digital and climate responsive fiscal infrastructure. And 7, implement structural and public sector reforms. To achieve these, there are 3 critical imperatives: successfully negotiating a strong IMF program, coordinating an equitable debt operations program, and attracting significant green investments. This will enable us to generate substantial revenue, create needed fiscal space for the provision of essential public services, and facilitate the implementation of the PCPEC program to revitalize and transform the economy. Mr. Speaker, we will undertake the following actions, initiatives, and interventions under the 7-point agenda. To aggressively mobilize domestic revenue will, among others, 1, increase VAT rate by 2.5% to directly support our roads and digitalization agenda. Fast-track the implementation of the Unified Property Rate Platform Program in 2023, and review the e-levy act, and more specifically, reduce the headline rate from 1.5% to 1% of the transaction value, as well as the removal of the daily threshold.
Ejabo ena bro yi puma kwan mu a so afọ ohwe sikasem so kenofori atako o memra hyebedwam ede afimpimienu ne aduonu miensa o meya kwa homasika ekoto hyebedwafo anim ekyerɛkyerɛ sɛ de o men di sika be di dwuma hodo na boama mpuntu aba sɛ kwadwuma eye ya baako a ejentre ha o akomasika ya kenkan mu a ekyerɛ sɛ o men sikasem ene kwan ya obefa so a ebefa no ntoma pa efra nyina ne fa kese be firi kwadwuma mu ena aba.
We will continue, Mr. Speaker, to implement the implementation of key interventions like the Youth Start program, economic enclaves, 1D1F, technology hubs with the limited resources that we have complemented with the support from Development Bank of Ghana. Specifically on Youth Start, we intend to support 30,000 youth, and under the economic enclaves, we intend to develop 110,000 acres of land for rice, maize, soya bean, as well as poultry. Funding will be sought from the 500 million Development Bank of Ghana Fund and GOG sources.
Osan ekyerɛ sɛ ɔkwan baako a aban ani di ekyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛfa so na wama saa eniswade hunu ya a ɔbɛbɛboa ma kwadwuma afa no ntoma pɛfra ɛne sɛ ɔnam Ghana Development Bank so ɛbɛgye bosia ahodoɔ ama kuafo ahodoɔ bi a ɛbɛboa wɔn ama otumi atrɛ wɔn kwadwuma mu na aboa ma ɔman kwadwuma ho nsɛm so akɔ n'anim.
The 2023 budget will focus on government resolve to structurally transform the economy. We plan to aggressively mobilize domestic revenue, boost local productive capacity, promote a diversified and vibrant value-added export sector, streamline expenditures, protect the poor and vulnerable, expand...
Enti we ensema hodo a finance minister editu ja nene nansa ewo mrase bedwafie mame kwa homa so Evans otumfuo ewo hom eba no omo a omodi mobile money edi dwuma na omo operate no a wono ye panyi oda woma no se enanka eye 1.5% ena finance minister eche so mate so e de ba 1% na te no mate so ne de enkeye na so threshold na ewo ho no manka bi adakro wo send 100 Ghana cedis a eno yentil enso wo send bra ene yetewo no eno eni ho biem tie ne wo send 5 cedis 1% in yetewo wo send 10 cedis yetewo mame kwa homa so Evans Martin. Evans, oteme kan abomadia on mute said obi okasa ye bete why?
All right.
Edam kama.
Okay.
Yeah, that say ni wo bre na enra jamwa na mo call say 1.5 na eda eye mobile money transactions no so no kebe ya ban no enyin free one mo krompa na say onte so what so e dia ba 1% yen kan sa edie na ka ema mo dwumadi a mo bedie no mani aso.
Yo, in fact, near the kind of e-levy and Kasana Yenshwenum say as digital payment platforms, no. Yedi BBI your friends say e-levy ebeba industry no. We were not really expecting something of that sort, but anya baby and the reason why I buying so that particular levy neighbor and say we are having challenges with our revenue as a nation. For us to find smart ways to mitigate the impact of our revenue falls. No? If we here say yedi levy be eba, that is understood. But how has the levy or another the policy been designed? Yesha buying sorry pre-compare starting a calculator can starting fee 2%, but to say we're transfer about 1.75%. We who say no any juma, yes, it's about 1.5%. And also government intended revenue, we couldn't realize it. And to say no, as I said, yes, sign biome. But yet before say biome, no, I think say various sector players and as stakeholders, looking at how the tax is no. So person we nyani padudo na say wonbe chia no. Wonbe hia say o the rate amount for chia enya dia one be feel the burden and answer the impact ni bebree. Into your proposal 0.1 to 0.5%. That is what everybody has been calling for ever since I buying announced e-levy. Into now I buying call into the 2023 budget preparation and then presentation. I buying take very bold decisions to ensure say you reduce the levy, said the bay and the on any say they'll continue to pay the levy without feeling its impact. But yes, Anna, survey before the budget presentation. And as a body and as association and I pretty mumu and investment into the sector. At the team be it may be a shop one hour per mumu service no it may buy and chain ever assessing mumu service. We have taken a bold step to conduct a survey to measure the extent of impact of the levy on the businesses of our members ever since the policy went live. Now, the summary of the whole research, area density professor, the levy is not really impacting positively. Members having to close down their shops, others too have to lay down their employees, revenue base, closing down shop and all this stuff.
Okay.
Positive outlook. With this information, buying take a very bold step to inquire as to why the revenue that government intended say on fee levy mono adentina emma. Now we find measures to it. Now sure say one of the reasons is the rate is so high. And it is so high there people will think of alternative means to pay for their goods and services. Now one of them is maybe using more of the cash than the mumu. Now then it's coming to affect us. So when it's what you say you'll be able to raise enough revenue. Also, me and can't. It is an idea and can buy as I say will consider then going into the presentation of the budget, at least within the ranges of 0.1 to 0.5%. Buying better so about to see we have over 17.something million subscribers of mobile money services. In this ultimately so about from Kwana say ubi transaction on the Momo platform no who say rate no of into the impact no and as and bed in the manner they will gladly be transacting or using the Momo platform for every activity possible. Never sound so dear. Government is really going to maximize revenue, but yes, and a corner, young got here 1% and what is so about ye new sufi one more say the threshold would a year 1 to 100 cities no what's a is our threshold if you so in actual sense any further analysis of the whole review you could say clearly there has not been any review at all because 0.5 government is still going to make it out of the threshold what cancel and I say we if you honor into it say right hand side now why what been say the mobi in so what sign at the left hand as a fawechi SIG wa the so there is no way we can really identify this particular review as a review and as a reduction. No, not at all. There has not been any reduction from our perspective because statistics now we have majority of people transacting within the areas of the threshold and the marginalized those who are not in a way economically sound, they don't really have much. There are many, and see all these people. We are encouraging, financial inclusion of all these people, those within the rural areas and all this stuff. We are trying every means possible to drive them under the financial inclusion agenda. And to say you have to encourage them. Not say the levy be and not say rate be to say the about now say 100 cities now or person or send and as a process here who charge 1% levy and as who apply levy was what you are discouraging them. Into our mission say yebeboa man for 80 aye more savings. No, they will be tempted because the understanding wouldn't even be there for them to understand. Say, yeah, oh yeah, depositor e-levy and I say oh yeah, saving e-levy e-nico. That understanding will not necessarily be there. It is not actually a review. And
okay.
Yes, I say applying ever introduce you idea your friends say capping. Capping no say you apply 1% maybe on any value from 1 city to maybe 5,000 cities. The 1% will apply to it. Any amount above the 5,000 Ghana cedis,
okay.
government could say pay a flat fee of maybe 50 cedis or 100 cedis. No, wama nipa ni kom ahihan ni kakra. In terms of basis, nipa ni process be 100,000 Ghana cedis. Definitely, the person have to pay 1% on the 100,000 Ghana cedis. But this time around, it is going to be a flat fee of maybe 100 cedis. These are all measures to encourage people to continue seeing mobile money as something that it is good, it is cost effective and all those stuff.
Okay.
But said the Nehemiah Kono, we are not far from predicting say people can actually say usage of mobile money will only become necessary, and I say we only resort to the usage of mobile money when it becomes a necessity, and I say extreme necessary. Other than that, they could resort to paying for their goods and services using other platforms available. To say say I'm for to me package SCA Edema VIP buses and now say Metro Mass Transit for say one fan call because they are not willing to pay. If they measure their transport and it's a e-levy at 1 billion, there's far difference. So if that is the case, even though say it is risky, they are willing to take that tangent, which as a nation, it will not really help us. And then our digitization drive, our financial inclusion, because the whole of Africa, Ghana is one of the countries that have been adjudged as an African nation that has received, a higher financial penetration. Into all these things boils down to the usage of Momo. And we need to provide enough grounds and as an incentive to ensure we are able to sustain the position that we find ourselves in as one of financially penetrative countries.
Matthew Evans, no mena say ene obre ya wanya ediamayen. Evans otumfo eba no mobile money operators no ene ye penya oda oma no ena wote ne nka no. Yen hye yenkomodie na se na me de be hyase wo Dr. Owusu Sakodie ho. Die me pesa me de hwe no de ye ni kan hwe budget ne din enkabom budget. Na utie nchemu mo de ba mate yira jonkuma na mate abno se asare. Omunyina ye deputy minister se wo finance onum. Na ne nyina ne se ye nyina yensom yenkamum na yensom na yentutu ankakan kakra se de be na oman si kase no betumi ejane na so. Wo hunu se sa enkabom budget yi really no ebe kan Ghana fo bom ama oman no aye omo bedin se ye betu eto na dia ma wom.
Yeah, that's it. Enkabom mu no started with Parliament House. Tama no already budget na mani age pass a Ghanaian. Say both political parties obi aye din no boycott. Omo nyina betina say ma finance minister kan nsem nyina onwie ye na je omo debate ye. Appropriation bill nso be ba omo debate no ma pass. Because omo am pass ya ye nya IMF program no. IMF program nso so me no ka say is our only savior. Said the new mercy agye agumu no. Si enya IMF program nso so a ene oba say kra chen say. Enti o so pass o budget no. Na utimi nya o program na utimi so no ma no. Enti sa nkabo mu no ahyase fi Parliament House. Na e manage say o mu nyina asimi ya adwenkro etena asetie ne din a o be pass appropriation bill na ka ho. Etoso mienu o hwe budget ni mu a you can clearly see say that burden share no enso e wo ho. I'll buy no chere Ghana for say ye hear sika because we had downgrading the beginning of this year. Credit rating agencies no more downgrading Ghana. No more say Ghana are buying enema ode share the 2022 budget mi so obepe sika wo man mu no enya ade a otimi ye enti o ma na bosia ontimi ntua enti obetimi akodwane akobọ bosia o baba fie abepe sika wo wa wo man mu e de atua wo ka no nti sika ye pe no ye man mu de e ade ehia pa nti wo se ye nyina ye ni ko ho na tax do bia ampe tax tua o pe tax tua o bia ampe tax tua na de enti ne ye gyeto ye gyeto se de be ya aban no so betimi aye kwan obeye nsuo be ma akania be ma school be ma de enoma bebre obe ma o hwe budget ni mu a aban no say about 13 measures fuel coupons V8 ontwi mo betu kwan akwa abrochire say hu hia wo ye ma ticket wo beta enoma bebre about 13 of them we no say safety net so read the IMF omo books now read the World Bank books at this time and from abonne ebo wiase nyina obi a wo ahonhia mu no ade omo hwe pass aban bia be ya bo ne manfo safety net ene se wo beboa sebi ehia fo ne moboafo budget no so abon nyoma no bebre so free SHS amfane sanka livelihood empowerment against poverty wose watum capitation grant watum school feeding program watum enti nyoma sebio ye de boa moboafo ne ehia fo mo wam dia aban na ye nyina na onso ni nipa yekoti adrom na so no ane ahan sika na aban ne beye na aban so okay se nyoma we nya ono no de obedi no wache so ana de ode boa mobrofo no so watum ene ye Ghana for mesremo tax ne de ye beje kakra na ye de atua na your short term measures revenue measures your medium to long term measures o hwe VAT ni e-levy na eye the easiest of all chese ene ya akoto ade a watua e-levy ne ya usani momu a watua nti na be short term ama be ma aban no atimi anya sika animanimu ya but there are other revenue measures ya me free say ho ne was ya me ya ni kopa edin kan property rate but ya no ebe check kakra because I feel now be evaluate property e Ghana ha na watimi akotaxe etoso mienu ya tax exemptions bill no that so that parliament house or some come pass that no what aban be nya sika also mo pass but na so ebedi mre kakra your long term revenue measures the bia meka extractive sector a good year nyame dia che no yakotu yakonsa nkrata na dia che heritage fund is over $1 billion no series over $1 billion and dia akosi amanane and yakosa krona so akobobosia at 7 to 9% onim interest any also just 2% and no is the highest of all into dia ne si ye kwan si yenkoyi sesika no emra omam so person will save crowd portfolio investment ya beton ha ne sika no mra ha enti there are short term revenue measures medium to long term revenue measures enti na maka se so hwe VAT ni ayi nyoma ya okan ya ni na ya short term enti me de masem be we on your question no abana che se burden share no wa che ono no die no de obedi no wate so de ode bu amobrafo no watum ana Ghana for nso tax na osi yentua no animanimu ya no wa tax no bebre ba wonani hwa de obenya no animanimu ya no na wakoka ho asem de beba akire no I'm sure say 2024 2025 2026 budget no awase o mo hwe ho ye na bia enu ho no na property rate no me ya me calculation property rate no be ma Ghana by 11 billion cedis
property rate
yes every year
so mo be check mo be use technology
yes 11 billion cedis ya me calculations nti ukonya 11 billion cedis na afi no sa VAT no betimi abete so na e-levy no kra yi free ho nti en animu ndi aban ho kire no eno no kra de ba ko pe aban ho kire no papa sika ni ho kra ana aban so anya sa measures we so I am a program no yenya
okay
nti ahon kire ene ahunhia na aba nti me sure say bia in the next 2 years no so mutimi ye digitization ye property rate no nyom sa 11 over billion cedis na omo betimi a review this e-levy no be year free hokra se bia enu ho na still a Ghana for complainia omo nyin for se VAT no enu ho na ofri se obeti so a onti so na Ghana for ehun ha omo no ba se de enkabo mu no burden share no enu ana ewom
na ba bia e be share se wo hwe brekra ye introduce VAT e wo Ghana in fact se be 1995 into see the 2022 na kan se ma 27 years ni at a rate of 17.5 in 1995 na doc yaba bedu 2022 we are still at 12.5 eye VAT rate eye se bia leadership ayenya asoman no na ebobobo ye to ho krokro ye wo etuotua ho ade na master na ye lucky behind because we other countries they say Europe money ade na ebi mu de ne number say 40%, bi de nam 35%. Why are we still at 12.5? Echo 50 kra no we are complaining.
Ghana am say etuotua na me Legon ye research bi tax penny bi ka kire me say the way Ghana for no bi esuban tie about etuotua no colonial times nyoma no no mfiri so mutua ma abrofo no e de akoye omu hu ye nti no mu ntua nti saa suban na sebi yo bi mu me kase ye nyina bi mu inherit a obi timi koyi container e wo port obi tua na duty no no akoye kanana no adwane nti na ta paperless digitization abana amamani age nti Ghana I was say agitum say eto no ye sika na yenya wo emamu de esua papa esua Yewie HEPIC 2006 no eba nyina no hwe the debt growth rate na hwe revenue growth rate na debt no de na ye higher than revenue ni nyina ne say aban na eba after 2006 ni nyina omo ni kobosia bo no ho eja
eto na wo say omo no ana yakwa sa aba ya ho ma akikire ye kon o eja to no na kobosia na koduru mre bi a afi Eurobond say there be ma bosia bio until the whole of this year Eurobond market Ghana it is said the woman Messi koton ade na nyinya okwan so obi anto ye bond na so yesa obi aso ye nima na otwam obi anto if so mo say ye nya sika wo ye man mu ametua nsi hu na omo mfa sa sika na maye nti bosia kwa ye ntimi mobi this sa VAT no ya say nya sa sika we ansa na ban no kra tinya sa akọ bosia so we nya ontimi nkọ bosia nti eto na ye nya wo man mu de esua papa na ye nya na is because of boy Europe ni ayi na no sa omo de no omo formal sector na very large nti it's very easy to tax the incomes of these people. Ghana ha no about 10 million people na ye adwuma only 2.3 million in our formal sector are mutual personal income tax about 7.7 million no more the informal sector mutual personal income tax. Me sisi ameno kase nkofo ya adwuma o me fie. Me wi a metuo mo ka. O je bia 5,000, 6,000, 10,000. Ontu ato bia o. Bi ho bi ko o Adom TV ya da katua e 1,000 per 600 cedis. No tua personal income tax. And that's the difference. Africa had the difference between yen and Europe no here. The informal sector na yen timin tax to incomes. No ma be bia baba saloon or mo you can't even calculate their income before you can think of taxing it. It's difficult to estimate their incomes. So the informality of our economy, no, I don't know higher power. And the biana me can digitization. So digitization, yenya address system, property rate, waba me fee, waba oye GRA waba. Oba sa me ntua physical cash amintua because me tua ma wa kodi. Yeah.
Nti GRA enya bi a short code. Be a star 14 something hash. Just accord the property no 100 cedis. My boy papa my 200 cedis no. A call direct to GRA accounts. The yen sana it will reduce the interpersonal involvement in revenue mobilization and leakages so papa. Efficient. In Norway, you pay taxes online. You file your taxes online. Rwanda, Norway Rwanda. You know Rwanda year before na South Africa ubutua bibia online enti ade na wo so obi say on fire fiera bag so on kwaje eto o makola obedi ni na to ya jijije kwan so no utua coins da benda coins da benda obi kura so be differ
yet da
enti to no kura da mo de back ya it should be electronic o South Africa to so na omo highway be omo to no kura to boot ni so efe keke o card no bo ka anim o di speed na camera ho na capture na ya video card na say aspire ene obekọ ni na police fo gina ho hwe obetua double enti saa tema moto we no mo ya mo wi a mo fa to nto so electronic no nya de agigi coins no
obegina mo je
enti ye ma digitization no we should marry digitization and revenue collection ebebua ma efficient revenue na ma sika no so akosoro na sika na yenya wo mamu papa
ma me fa won wie e wo VAT no VAT component no say ye kase de gina be 18.5 but 2023 ne changes o mo de be it say VAT nankasa no 15%. Eno danche ya NHI National Health Insurance levy no. Eno 2.5. Get fund wom 2.5. Na COVID levy 1%. Wo kan nyina boma ade bi abeto se phone na woto a VAT da so 21%. Eno de wutua. Enti no wadaruma enye too high. Wo de wo hwe screen na na eda so ede ma no. Enti we any the description no. Enti se bia ukita sika ben se 10,000 Ghana cedis. And na se bia I fan 10,000 Ghana cedis a. Na ebekwa ko wieche no vata wo betua wo so no.
2,100 but
2,190 and wo betua on 10,000 Ghana cedis. Eno ni ba bia yegina. Se ukita 10,000 kan sika 100 million. Ena wodi di ujuma na say wodi to bibia wo betua VAT was so 2,190 so get fund 2.5 eda so NHIL 2.5 international health insurance for bia obe hospital bi anase bia pharmacy bi se mumfa yesika mani ade no ade bia woto bia no tua sika no enso be ko wieche no na pharmacy ono gini sika hospital wo gini sika no nkoye covid obi si anane yegusu tua covid level da so 1%. In 2023 January no ade bia obeto no VAT da so 21%. Dr. Sakodie enye too much are they not overburdening Ghanaians?
Okay, so share about 7.7 million Ghanaian workers na because of monthly personal income tax na udwane ho dia ha de ontimi nyane
and they no
because we there person obetua na wonto say milo tin ho oto a obetua person obetua mento ana Ghana so dey sit here ontimi tax unidi nipa nti obeto aduane na watua enti eye too high or less no make us enede abani here scan yenso musa
but
I haven't done my calculation to arrive at a point say too high or too low in economics. There's something we call the optimal rate.
Okay,
the optimal rate is the rate here ebema abani sika at the same time no bed no so be kakra bi enta mini ana waka momo asem no kan say yentua momo e-levy ebema abani sika but emma bed no emma Ghana for so it's the same thing in every tax rate. Optimal tax rate rate ya bema abaniska by bed so be kakra bi menye sa calculation no I arrive saying VAT must be this or that but the be aban na calculation no hu say bia nka obi also tum kra 20 but 15 no is the acceptable rate ya but nti enimani mu ye na de mestre Ghana for say aban hia sika no credit e ba ko pe aban hia sika se ye ntua aban onye sika kra emfa nya hwe ontimi nso nko ne IMF program no enti yemwa no na onye sa ne nyoma opeso oye ni nyina enya sa de ne atoyire nchem na ato Ghana
mate Dr. Nana Poku bigidi se wunya adaji tie bi na mameni kamisa bibi wo ho a wote abeka se na eye wo highlight e wo ensem to dwane nyina mu bi a wonso we de wakasa yama na to wakoma so.
Mamini kanchia adwadefo a ewo Ghana a omutia no pay. I think sir nipa bi ti say Dr. Sakodie no e no say mo appointment. Because eja na nka mi bebie wa ha no. Wama
wadumu no.
Yeah, wata na kakra.
Because wachima mo watia see ye na sesen.
Nimdie ye fa no binchen.
Sure.
Kasa ye fa no biano. What I say? Nipa sabe wasem nyakra na utimi kasa. So hono. Utimi kasa yi a e magana fo etinye mebiase. Se mese me kan aban we wa akwadro. What I say? We are quadro in the sense say aban biya ya adwuma Ghana kronu ye businesses ene de a bread revenue da biya say ye pesika yanko the easiest way petroleum VAT ehoni ye ko pesika mama unyi ni say it's about time aban bi obebe bia no obehye no nso se e wo se me so me pekwan a mefa so ameye adwuma amensa be kasika oka property rate anya property rate ngwa rent say aban it trase what the vice president started the digitalization say komu nyina ma omu ani ko ho a but now there are some problems more na wiu because bosume so a enipa omu rent aso a omu kotua sika ma efieru adoposuo a se sika no aban nya bi what I say
I do to an momo na bi aban benya kakra wo so
we see rent
e-levy no restricting for so much by momo
rent control can be turned as rent authority. There are so many lawyers. You can hire them for these things. Me kami metria bosumi no afino mienu na anasa bosumi nsia na emra no makwan aso a me kutua no. I will pay at the rent authority. If you roll our accounts, sikani kotomu no aban atenedie. There are so many ways government can make money. She sebe manu sisimina so. Nyansa be pa ni wum. Se roto. Ye jato ho. Ebe pim se sebra. Sami ko Kumasi. Na eye dua road. And ye see mintua 5 cedi with me salunka. Who is a mintua? Metia. Shananu do mu bia tu mu ha ikure. Wonam so arena kono. Oh, ye kind difono. They are the problem.
And omo tu kwan akwa che so ko US ne de keka ho a routes na oma ye no one major area omo area revenue
aban business no
and ye electronic inte no nya fe no bi ko gina akwa gisa 5 cedi so the Dr. Sakwa de
and we are buying business go aban bia ye adwuma wa abrochire uko UK the railway system ni nyina train system ni nyina underground system ni nyina aban no se private partnership kra wo mu a aban no wo mu kese eti no afeni be kwa wie no aban nim se minya ska kakra fria minya we kakra fria minya we kakra fria hwe sika bebrebe a abewura oman ni na onyan hwe the urban cities emfa kra for emfa nya mfaton se adwadifo ipon anwumra kokore nipa esa ho a epeka akoka so a
me fa nkwache enra anwumra enra Friday anwumre che se bus stop e wo kwan su nyina enipa ba peso omunyaka
hwe the easiest way nka Africa ban e kwan ne so mfimfin ni eja ho tetrete na ye de traffic light and system ahomete ya tram kasika be wura o ma we mu nyina no e free kaneshi ekoka so a train na mfimfin what you say aban wo business no it is say aban to petrol ma onim say me tram ne de e bo no man tumu kra no a affect citizens no too much it aban ni individuals e compete e wo sebe amanya o ba developing ye ba taxpayers money no a eni edini sa enya e-levy ya no wurei Ghana fo nyina tu no fo se fast start 0.45 ni nyina ya moa enya owura we ya na sumia ba no koda so afi de o se wate so e de ba 1% sebi ye yo okandifo a ye de asudie ena asoawo enipa na udi wo mo so no ena wo se utie wo mo ne hwe mame ya mamu a ye bunu wo Ghana ha ne ye hihye ye bie wo krom a bia me kam kotodwe asisi wo say everything can be reversed if the leadership is ready.
Is it possible?
Me na make am chop.
Ghana.
Me na make am chop.
Okay.
But they are not ready. They are not. Se omunia brepa se omei ye be dane no. Ama ye story na sesa. O arable land. O sell land no. You are taking from the land. You are not investing in the land. Sabe womu krokro fidia kese editu mining. Ana ebi ato combine harvesters no ni ade ediko dua mo enye sika krona. O da ka kire me. Asase na wo fa sika na free mu no. Ana wo de emu kosi so.
Okay.
Ewo ezo no man na monka no.
De ebrem anase.
Kese no.
Na boku pato so na menko maybe sama no fire lady ho ti se ya no fire lady ejemo e wo Black Stars wo mo hotel ho na wanya management team na enyo ko ene bako yen crossover na yenko na omomo nkomo ne hwa ho bo na omode commande fire lady mache
Yenua me do fopa oho ye fe papa
ujina na ma hu se be men na ete wo nchen nkomo no fa hye so ma me
da se na me chi Ghana for so Ethiopia ne wo guest oni omo e wo studio in fact na me tie wo echire no wo mu bugbo mu ankasa nye bete kra omo relax ka chom so omo relax na Black Stars din kunim die be mo ama bibia e kama
amen
economy de be why currently me wo the Black Stars of Ghana wo mo e camp na wo mo hotel ho e na mababe pie mo na no pay na wo hwe eye owura ni onyamfo a me ne no eti hadia obi anim no wo Ghana say Professor Minta. Now Professor Minta ne credentials dey say me ekobọ so a edo so pa ye ba no say coaches wo mo technical director Ghana Black coaches nyina technical director pa eni Professor Minta ye ba no psychology a me pa cho no or psychologist penyin pa eti club licensing board me member Nyame Adom me member no me ne papa penyin ene members of club licensing board of the Ghana Football Association nti onye ni paketo asase yenya ni de na entempaso no ye ne no betwetwe nkomo kakra ye bisa after 2 days of ye game ye first game against Portugal I mean obi enim de see ye it's if anya afa ne ye beko hu nkro bebre na me bisa ne say netie o camp ha players no send on e de na ekoso just say me pass on my cover the back Adom TV so ye show ya friend Nnawotwi Nnawotwi ye friend Nnawotwi mu nsem nyina de sisi ye ne a ye de abon tofa na ye de ama ya hwefo eti anope ya ba ha ye pese ye behwe de ekoso ye first game ye lusu ye nimniama e koso ye boys no obi a helium e be na ye abrofo obi a say ye boys na ya de si ye de etwam eko as a psychologist, una Ukraine ye hear pa say Ghana for better on can waka bibia ma ye what's not saying almost fair and then ye no more can are they okay psychologically ye second game a year enter no how are they approaching the game patrol yes
yo me that's be break the kind of first game they send all kind of beer who you see I mean for now me match my baby by the team send me break yeah, to me, they are too cheap. I say concentration level is very high. The focus in the second game, send a bear, give it to me, and that 3 points no maximum. To scale to the next game, the qualification for the group to the next level. They come with the boys to be concentrated, very focused, they are no, we are and will be arguing here they're ready for it.
Yeah, you're ready for the Ghana for the next game. That's Korea. Because of what you are in psychology, me and I said Ghana for and say yes, like also psychologically, not okay, we are on my effect. But you said it trains them like after game, no, Then no more response, then no more reactions, and sana and then okay say him forward for the next year.
As expected, now after the match, most of them were down. We ourselves were also down, but after days and hours and getting them back to their performing level, they realized that it wasn't their fault. They did everything right. So right now, their concentration is high. They have put everything behind them. The focus is on the upgrade.
Okay, are we qualifying? Is that what they're saying? And I said they are just saying, and what are we going to qualify? Because they come and say, we want to chop the group. Because they are not like you meeting Brazil, and I know said Obia about Obia the name in the Bible, but meeting Brazil on Kayanya, the percent go by us. Nanka eja yetimi etom ho na yekwe nim kakra ne na hu se yen Ghana yesi a slow status etinka ye pon kakra yekohio mo wa semi square ne dia that time no na ya gye up here ye betimi ne o face.
You see the target now is to get out of it.
Okay.
It's a no okay. And everything is to it. That is just the way the upcoming match. But that will determine whether we can get out of it.
Wow.
It's a concentration, the preparation, and everything. Attention spanning focus on this coming match. And they are all ready.
Yeah.
They are also ready for it. And you know, from what you are seeing at training, the mindset of your players and everybody, management, technical team, we are ready for the upcoming match. And hopefully, of course, there are some players from Ghana who are going to scale up.
Nice one. Professor Minta and Meneno Kasana, Meneno baby, na me last.
Okay. We last question on Namemrem. Na me pesa me bisa ye Minta say. Yane Portugal de yate say omu nyina moka coach to ado aka say ya penalty no na nye penalty nti adwempo no perception ne say ye robe yen. And she said, "Ben, management in the Gua Quansa, ye Korea and Cobonian and some cancer Robin Bibio, yes, apa, not a Tigana for Morano so."
Only a management level, they have already taken a decision, so the decision will be communicated. And once it comes out, the whole world and Ghanaians will play every party. So when it comes out, we are playing.
Me patrol say a decision has already been taken. On any Portugal match, no.
And only a management level decision.
Okay.
It's the one that is taken, they will communicate it. I want them to make I'm dealing with the technical aspect and the players on the other side. It's maybe they are making me a hope why they for the upcoming match. It's like you go so and they make me we are ready for the upcoming match. So they are kind of a different level question for other people to answer. To mess up with and they leave that in the hands of management.
Okay, now you write up be a equal rounds to say management no petition FIFA on sa penalty referee no attitude on the pitch. Me patro no cray if you mohana.
No, so me management level decision maybe deal with the technical aspect.
But it is already in circulation. Doesn't mean say okay.
The social media is a different thing. Management decision is a different thing.
Okay.
The master we don't deal with those decisions. They may make me and I say won't be domain and make a say.
Mate, fire take over.
Some of them I talk to them about.
I think that you bet me why technical side now because the whole NA domain and me jitumpa it will be our Nejuma. It's so when you catch it say be a fine it. Yeah, partner say yeah, be winning game no. Now it's me qualified the accord and only a penny when you are sure you say what's why you be set maybe now you better was so be so I catch Ghana for now payment for now has a many player back now
this made them see your brain never can say Ghana for you
now make sure Papa Professor Minta I said only actually and for more watching some so Adom TV so now me swami war the camp of the Black Stars.
Okay.
Hotel Hatia na after Peter cry. I say I'm out for a chobo with you. Now me want Joseph Edua or a player. Make her say mene no ebe komo kakra na maybe son is saying that it's here after the game, 2 days after the game. Joseph Adu, no, just everything. BBI Boko. You're so calm.
Yeah, because of there's a lot of games ahead, so it's better saving for what I like them. And they say this trim points. Better saving for so not focusing on other games besides of us.
Yeah, it's you're focusing on the next game. No, don't forget about whatever it is good. It's the next game against Korea. Ghana for in Sectoral, and you guys did very, very well. And see, again, expected from you. We're saying I'm more said, I will catch Ghana for Ghana.
Yeah, the support normally my against Portugal. Mungus no my support no. The determination, the work rate now they saw no, they will see much more than what they saw in the Portugal game.
It's not just say are we qualifying?
Yeah, we have to, because if say the advance call next stage, we need to qualify. We need to win games to be there.
Our target set not yet up to the ultimate,
Yeah, because Obi Oba has said the is prepared to be there. So as we are here, we are also prepared to be there.
Okay. It's a cabinet Ghana for social identity. Let's say something to the next.
Yeah, Mr. Mitchell must say the love now they are showing us, and we really appreciate it. We love them, and we are here because of them. So we will do our possible best for everybody to be happy. Thanks very much.
So thank you for talking to us. What's it? I mean, strawberry. It's Joseph Adu and Ghana Black Stars player and I met me in a train for money and yet better start, but say one more episode. Yeah, well, come. Okay. Me shame say bibi san to fema. Say me just dey no na what was so maybe bibi san to mo pe me frem na me link it up na mabra na ya fine.
Adorable lady, money adwuma. Koso ane boy mama intino our kata exclusive bia ba be san ko sanse ne ne na fafa Black Stars Hotel ba bi omoda no ho na wadru mu ache se orewre mu aye ne no ebo enkobo no yensam rafi ha nana poku na wonu gu asem na wo pensuo na ahono no bre mu de say dia danity
is a question budget no ade ba ko a ewu mu a me fi say ebeboa agriculture
okay
anu ti na ma me tisi ho no say ohwe anintini ne wo mu ewu bie a ye ka agrika enye wo mu atie kurase a wo mo de sekane aso ene wo say eya agriko eya skafo bi ti say o boss what I say
yeah
wo mu ne wo say ye kua so hono nanka asase ya omu funtum eseni asase ne oniema mienu ene power assassin nim ena obetumi so diska kwasha assassin ma obenya sa enepa no imagine say wo mu ewo din ya wo mu wo sa mining ya yesenieme ena nkene ye wo ebia pokua rice ena ya bargain fefefa enka BOG enshisha ya ode buy say I'm not giving forex to those who import rice.
And then you might be a
toothpick more. Yeah. But BOG are there no premature. See as a BOG case or enforces are there nepe. A come betie si Ghana no. Minim the ebesiwa if he say
because of a money tiana.
No, we don't have the buffer stock. Hey, one district, one D1F. Me debia nkofo ba me office ameka and losing the focus. So we have one district, one factory. Now the see importation are not there. And you toothpicky. So I was saying you on the factory or how? What was here? And nearby you using to fear daily. And you consumables no. And no factory no saying you. Na sankoba sa na be a factory different and a year yo what I say ni I export to san no and also Etia na metati say our import exceed our export na misre say ye dwadifo no yanko farmer there will be scarcity ni bumper inflation so bad e be cost
now you need over 40%.
Wonya hunu hwe say did make us doctor or water me then or a good lecturer. I'm telling you, he's a good lecturer. Some of my points now me building with me trimuno. We share the way I was here water. This guy is good. Or you're good.
Okay.
Yes, be out here.
Yeah.
Because me no to convince me na dey pa. Wotimi enya abotre. Oh. Brebre. That was how I was expecting our president some time ago.
Hana kambe say ohunu se bia oma omo mu akasa mu aban mu na omo ye omo adwuma ntimi communicate ma Ghana ne ti ase problem no man wo
communication ni poor. Say me Oma me pen say me mark am communicate. And now journey hantan yemfa nyehwe. Hwe say de Dr. Sikasai. I said, Mr. Yengina Yamoa, or kind of for. Because indeed, we have to help. But not to the detriment of others. On the Vatia, why any say ye? And Emma Bobeding. Ubi Samia, Metro Mukitua, because Same Craniama never drew porter, me to have that. Me ba, me work here guso. And Sani aside the 21%, you know, as a baba to so. Inti Percy, nebo na bede, ebe koso. Eti babia, na Dr. Kasi ye nyina yemmoa no, ye baboa ni asesu. Easy. Ye dwadifo no, ye kase, ye ntimi nye Father Christmas. Engo fa niema no emfa mecheche. Yenya kokokoko faba pe. And I tell you, sa mami phone penny phone wo makola hono. Omo ye better. Sene sebe manusi suminazo so-called economist for. Because yes, ebino mo.
Oh, they are good.
They are very good in calculation. Now be making sure say adie we ya wakofano. At least when you be subi.
Omoka.
Omoka. Na no ya na ekoswa na ebinom so the miscommunication na mabontin na adwadifo toto ne amamu dodo coming costs $1 16 na at the end of the day min ko fa ne manamra na me de ba ma be chiche enye yi enutina na doctor ka say I was here young in such a way, say, a binding benny sika, nanso so anko ha timamu for. Nazi see a idea. Sa a brea ye ramuino. A sooner but also. And one also I was here boy.
Muhu boy.
Yeah, I mean, you when I come, yes, Yamen come. Yamidia wa Canada.
But there's a way out. So the way out is the exchange rate. Because the exchange rate is not count.
16.
Yeah, and she said, say VAT no crab. That's so you so exchange rate na no and no bobo conform. Because exchange rate na driving inflation and what Ghana already imported inflation is higher than local inflation. Sure. Number one. Number two, even the local inflation no exchange rate is driving up. I mean one example, fuel price, exchange rate and international crude oil price. Crude oil price also eba from but still if fuel price because of the exchange rate. So fuel also walk off a sort of per 12 foreign taxi driver for bebem. Almost be per yen so bebem. And the exchange rate na APA will be a co say a menu gina even with the VAT no crown and your boy and cost ratio show. And you best buy and say what to VAT no. Idea on your more before and your more yen exchange rate no.
Thank you.
Uncle solve that problem no. Yes, idea at the however. Na me nua ka ma me chip you answer me refi kura.
Okay.
Ghana we can say import dependent economy and just say we import more than we export. For the last 5 years since 2017 we always export more than we import. Just say and no more de ko amono no. A does change the crabba.
Sir.
Yes, for 5 years now.
Okay.
For 5 years now. Na die nti na ye ho chide, die ho chide because no man na ye de ko no ho sika na ye dia.
E makra
sika no ma. Enti mema example this year when you me figures Bank of Ghana figures. And I'm say researchers in Jomno ko to ho ani akofa. First 9 months of this year. And no man ye de ko amon na ye friend exports no. 11.8 billion dollars, no cedis.
11.8 billion dollars.
Yes.
Okay.
The ekokra e buy 10.2 billion dollars.
Okay.
Into 11.8, it does change 1.6 difference. Into the other core year no, it does change the deba.
Into the end,
make up, and the day say make up. Now out of 11.8, you know, cocoa dear woman 1.7, gold dear woman 4.2. When $1 billion as an American you. Oil, crude oil, now you two know a Western region hono. 3.8 billion. Nimiansa 9.7, 82% of the total export. Nima miansa po 82%. Now gold ne oil non kwan 8 billion.
Okay.
8 billion Ghana de omu ye enu 2 billion cry. This is where the problem is. The ownership of our resources. So Ghana, yeah, we don't import more than we export. We export more than we import. Our trade balance has always been positive for the past 5 years.
Okay.
And why exporting $8 billion from gold and crude oil? Whichever a woman you two, they are carrying in a abroad. And until that we see the no depreciating. A capital account problem, not trade balance problem.
Inti babia yejina currently no. Medo be fa hon mo bi ka say ase bi aban no kakan yan se omo target omo be fa se bia generation revenue generation no babia pesi edunie no omo ntumi emiti sa target no. The concern se bi raising say free senior high no e drain aban no pa se bia saban ne call for a reviewer ebeboa no as an economist so sha the challenges are you facing no ye betumi e de mu fakese no abo free senior high no se no na drain aban no ye de timu ni. In
terms of sikano
no okay
free senior high no averagely in a year aban say about 3 billion cedis but tax exemption sika ye de akoche companies here also mo ko outside of Accra no mo ko ye adwuma boa no omo so mo nko omo ti Ghana no mo ge exemptions Oma will be exemptions 4.6 billion cedis a year. Na free SHS near 3 billion.
Okay.
Kwaje exemptions no fa kwaye free SHS. The free SHS they have a personal position on it. And the economic literature supports it because omo secondary school no omo social benefit higher than Yayako University.
Okay.
No more your friend social benefit no more the boa communities any adwadifo no uko adwadifo do na high school graduates.
Okay.
Higher than Yayako University. Nti wasa aban so mo supported. And yet the cost of the free SHS. My problem with the free SHS is the ways the quality issue no. So it must be addressed. I was teacher for no school and crana transe duania de mo no I was say ye mo duani papa no mudi. The problem is not free SHS cost, but the revenue issue.
Okay.
Ghana issue a revenue, not expenditure. Expenditure and the fine which make some leakages in here. Then amount for the auditor general's report. I says it can be 12 billion in whom we have and on the so no efficiency. But the problem pay a revenue gap no a revenue gap.
Okay.
And see sika wo memwa. Yenko ye na VAT no ni ye na medical ka say VAT no ni e-levy no a short and the obetimi anya na sisi a. But there are other bigger avenues. I obetimi anya sika me nua aboso me say aboso bio. Property rate or can rent the informal sector or personal income tax and also and your contract you signing with oil in the next 3, 4, 5 years contract ya sign about our mining competition na yenko review ni nyina.
Okay.
Yenko review ni nyina. Adinti na yete ha. No bi betu ye gold no di sika nko. Na what ya tua peswa nketenkete say royalties say tax. There be sharing, production sharing. Yenko Norway, yenko Babia, yenko Botswana. Yenko Nigeria. Nigeria government chefa a good year 51%.
Okay.
Botswana chefa 55%. Because I'm Ghana chefa 16%. Enti se contract no ye review na se kwan bia ni ho ba bia o de ye. The new discoveries no ye nhwe se GMPC na wo si aban na namu no ne chefa wom should be at least 55%. Because we yes na unya so mfa so gold price is always high. COVID crab buy na ye ho ahia ye na gold price e kosoro. What to gold over 100 years? Unisika. We see the depreciate no. Ko UK the entity mo pound no air strong because of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, tia ma be wi gold sa omo da so wia. Ana ya sa consensus ye GF ahudie ne ya sa consensus ankrata. Ebo mo tumi so mo nkotu na sebi yoko akurase kra ye nananom wa asase se wo ba yefu a eye abuno ne abusa. Udo aburo na me no wache bags no mienu ana miensa. The same model na Norway for you so the same model na Nigeria for a transforming omo use the same model na Botswana use nyame ama ye nananom nyansa abunu ne abusa Botswana use abunu ne abusa Nigeria use abunu ne abusa Norway use abunu Saudi Arabia na ye tia se ye de use monko tu na monfa na mometua ye tax any royalties nkete royalties we no ka say 5%. I don't know we be too good and say asas don't share 5% royalties. Royalties na nimanimu ya me twere on krata koma minister of finance say royalties no on to minim de ntia wan fan kan omo san ko transi bio media budget no omo ko to royalties ni mo omo ko to omo tax mo telcos no omo make supernormal profit omo ko to omo tax no they should have their profit na ye ma ye nimre ani bre ni ho me nu ye ni asoko me so media na boboba ani bre ni ho awase ye ma ye ni bre Ghana ye betimi transform your country no ama ye nyina ye ho atoye.
Okay. Ma memre enyina ho no ma doc wonim se TUC omo general secretary Joshua Ansa wose IMF ba ya na nkitawdi ekoso no omo nyina kotena meeting mu ma ba no promise se job cut bia ma se se bia e be cut se ye mfa obi adwumam eno finance minister call parliament wa me yati asese 2023 enya de ombefo bia wa bandwumamu enya ye kase Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association no omakasa nata kasa Ghana National Association of Teachers chese sasem na ban ne ka no ano ye den se eho ye na se onfo bi adwumamu a na isa ban no wa asem o ka kire wo mo bro mu committee no wadane na no we take wo ho ye den se ye be cut jobs could it be some of IMF wo mo conditionalities no and aban ye impose na IMF
behavior before the 1990s, you know, a different from now on behavior.
Okay,
in the 80s, buy strictly almost the onye pote. But after 1990 urban, omoba omo nchira the oye pote. No mo say okay, sikana wood the FN government expenditure na edoso entity so. Ade a wo be ya wo de beti so de etojewa. Enti similar. I wouldn't be surprised so much discuss already because this year no the staff level agreement with the IMF. And it is possible, says one of the discussions, say government must reduce its expenditure. But at the airport, see, I'll be reduce your expenditure on there. Many sure say IMF kind. A Ghana buying a beer or share Ninoma air cost so I want you to buy no or a buying anchors and a watch no. A buying anchors a winniska and the watch until beer or funny public bra on to be in Chiomoka. And to young share the freezer no ocean 2015 ye Kobe. But the freeze was on the net, not on the gross. I mean church them. And it say bia them hane Ghana a bayan fire nipa miensa say enye adwuma ma no. Was say nipa miensa no on fa being 2023 on fa being come miensa no ho. And no net no. That's the freeze on the net. But gross no say bia me nua tu kwan dia obekwa kofo obi abehiem.
Okay.
Se bi obi ko retirement ya wakofa no abehiem. Ebi a sebi obi free mu a nyame to nsa free obi akofo obi abehiem. Eno de ewo ho and not there aban no be replace it will be my friend replacement level so replacement level no there ewo ho freeze bianca no but say all the additions eka ho no ho no why and one can say or year forever or say 1 year per 2023 nkwana onye until maybe beyond 2023 no ebiana with the IMF program we this sika $3 billion eba heritage funds yenkoyi
ebetumi so ba say heritage
mamenka masemi mamenka heritage fund just have
would you say ebetumi ba say bedro no beka say wo say ye extend kakra
and na wadi ya bro.
Okay, it do some point.
No. And you can say do some point, you know, because Ghana for here, Juma. And more money will come beyond 2023 cry.
Okay.
Because with the IMF program, no, I was saying you want to 2 years. So what could you program? Then you man stand 2 years. Why hope you na woko? Because beyond IMF, no, why hope you na abeko? About 2 years. Until beyond 2023, and you can say Saba. Now, the American says to be said. Any panso a ewo adwuma eye adwuma organ ha about 10 million. Abaya adwuma e for just 700,000. Enu 1 million kra. Until just about 9.3 million Ghanaians so nyina ya ankrankra. Until there can still be employment creation from the private sector.
The private sector.
Na private sector he no betumi absorb it.
Until budget no must address a nyoma or the beboa private sector because already no wo si untimi emfa nipa no bi emeka ho Ghana for so much as here the private sector na employ nipa bebre no they say be Adom TV higher private e dey na wo ye dey abo Adom TV a obetimi employ nipa bebre exchange rate interest rate or taxes any san nyoma no ona also ntina meka say exchange rate no there ono ne the big elephant so killing na what's most of the problems in the exchange rate no omo money nko interest rate say the buyer yin no betimi akobo bosia na no me committee bi SMEs omo yes small business no omo su nyina ya bosia ehun si hu no mutua no they say na almost 30%.
Okay.
40%. Because interest rate inflation in 40%. In the exchange rate, interest rate and inflation omo ni nyina amra from nemwa binuano no muntimi fa nipa because who are buying to me for nipa. Nti omo betimi afa nipa no. Omo here exchange rate, interest rate, and inflation say beba form. No more business no betimi akoso do afa nipa.
Nana, what you know offer the saying?
Doctor can be. Na doctor, my main country was so boy say. Mo wo nim de no. Mo twere komo mo mfa. Ahoya.
Yes, so more process go so.
Oh, process be.
Possible.
Maybe they are still debating.
Danfui onim sineme onyina sabu ntumu
se nimdie nso ni eni obako
boy form no tie medical kasa mkase nimdie ede yefa no binchen kasa yefa no bia no doctor tuwe eba economics a me kojira no kwa no but eba dwadi a mo ma ha metimi edi 1 cedi adane no abe no 40 cedis me expect no but sa niema no a ekoso ewo current administration we no eno na ebo omo form no uko abrochira eye lecturers ya students no thesis omo twa na no so atrase no ahwehwe ma no hu se they akola we kan no akambom eti so betra ba bi say no okasa mo say me obi a me convincing here den pa but me tie no na afi no maboto because one level and near man to the point tie
itio
se empanimfo we ebe bro ma so ase no matie di animdifo ne ka enya we kanifo na anim wo nimdi o so you can devote not just on him there. There be you need the rest. In some of our can, it best solve most of the problems.
If only said they go by it and somebody ejuma.
More.
Also consider ejuma.
And abaino e was abaino so ye juma. So no. Abaino also nya revenue. I was buying individuals, investors, a compete. Now, so who baby a source of income, sika every year day, a balance chain. na abaya obeto no ahwe ni mu say PW Morgan personal income tax and I rely on friends VAT rely on esa na kwadwofo kakra
na yenhwe aban no so some say so mo cut expenditure it is what within Accra VAT na evinces na de wuntumi fa ni
the minister ne kan me reho pa
adan
minister no oye ma me reho
oni mufola omo save was asem no ho
na tio bisa say productivity ebra no mu use zanya na productivity to say I na wo cutting so productivity by your side and I see ministers omo ye be 110 mewa ya kati omo pay
yeah.
How significant is this?
This is how many days.
Let me just say, when the power 100, she Ghana population. Now, every president is last minister, so more katemo salary. And I.
But at least, if you answer be equal, say, and reduce the size of government.
Sister.
And there was a brilliant one, Kaham person, and there will be a ham person, almost a whisker. Enough.
My sister, Domunyai.
And job on
Asama doctor can no muntie.
See if you baby near Drew baby.
It's insignificant.
Doctor, significant.
It serves two purposes. And yet actually about the savings. It's a signal, the posture. Because they are taking it from time of call town hall meeting, e-levy. Many Ghanaians were making reference to Omo VAT or Nnawotwi even amount for say mo crowd town hall meeting mo we mo the VAT na buy
come for bus na baby mo kan convoy ka say dim
enti se say omo as a o sra so omo to tax nti as omo de sra ye say mo ntua tax no kakanka na yeso so yate ye de so
de dwodwo makoma
enti savings no wo ho
okay
ana posture no so e wo ho because say omo to VAT no say wanfa eno so amma and and the posture is a good signal.
Okay.
It's okay. Now, ubisa say is it the number of ministers or the amount? The total expenditure no, the number times the amount. So if you want to reduce the total, you can reduce number no, and I bet so analysis is na bet so. In this case, na bana choose the other one. So on take number so, bana obeti sikani so. And yes, they can make some few savings there. Now, I say two objectives. First is the savings, and second is the signal. Say, you can say, I did more yachre, Ghana for any outside. Say, so burden share now. You can't want to say at the beginning. No, say I want you to know. Yenina obi e na famudi Ghana for more famudi ambaye say mo betu ato kakra. Yenso ya for my idea and say. Ye VAT no ye ntwi bio fu no ya so akwantuo no emma hampers no enye bio because abre pa obi kotua VAT 15% na oje Christmas hamper be na bufu papa
doctor allowance your man to so na utu pay so na ja allowance obi kra ni pay e ko be so be tra
no but you are right those calculations no I was here too but I got figures on the doors enyamre ya research e be ke kanina bobo so o hwe bia minister of finance minister ji say na allowance yes say na deputy yes say no akọ bia minister of employment e yanto bo ase we say no one me hu obi a why is our research no aka say okay what team ministers no so we save we say but do keep number of ministers now what see akatua no so we save we say and I think I will take that challenge
fantastic we are mahoma na we interest
because yes and TP no so yate na allowance so me don baby o minor drone me pese empanifo no be kasa te say the Dr. Betna or kasa no na ye maye kasa ne nkoye abofono ene abufu hwe Ghana fo okuku bi a sabe o meton shows but so mu dwa on we ya ne dey
enye yie baba obepose wo hama me na matwa be ho aba me ba mabedwafo ensem etwa to no meje na be the topic bi na ebe mom no mayi ho ano obepese obetie me ba sisi a Mame ma wakwaba na me na wase ese ogusua eka me ho eha ya Adom TV yasanso ye live ewo Asempa 94.7 na watwi dwumadie na ogusua wo hye esanso etie no na me brofo kese bia finance minister kan no ne nansa me pese Dr. Sakode boy kakra ye brenu esuade yeso no obebo ne taman domestic bond no mo chese omo suspended no be 4 years na eno echi so no foreign bonds ni ade wo hwe percentage krompo ededa so a for till 2026 no nya de obenya wo full interest a enka obenya no ede na omo pese omo communicate man no
eno na man for kind of haircut
na
so okoto wo do sika koma aban abon aban na bosia edu so okoje dia aban se sika na de bread no ontua ni nyina obetua fa bi but domestic bond ndie enya do ne nsabeka eye de e wo Ghana ho ndie onfa ne nsanka ne mu amano no ndie no ana bi opeso aye ne sa a part of IMF negotiation eye debt restructuring no na haircut na man for kan this is external haircut not domestic a part of the total restructuring it can say we see all kind that wanim na so nti ye bibi fa ho nema be brain na oba fa obi abetima call for debt cancellation obetima akopacha o say emfa wo kan nchew but Ghana unfortunately for us and they can so about $15 billion every Eurobond market
okay
external bond no so the commercial so the ye di change ye nti na ube sre say bia ube defer interest payment bia wo so utua e kan ho nsi ho afi we ya we pacha o say yenye na afeda and I in the next 2 years. Okay. And that negotiation and a different approaches.
Okay.
But when they were boss, you say be a haircut them, say be a interest no, also 100, or be a 70, 30 de unya. But and yet Ghana and yet domestic, external debt and one sem now okay. Now and yet dia or more implemented. What the share budget no say a yabano any so adi hunu so obekọ esusu ye afi no mo ko discuss o ntinya dia o mo conclude say no mo ya afi no mo ko discuss na ko bond market no mo anya ntumu de ne ya eka
ye de mpa bo beta achiri na ya hwe me patro de na obeka twato ye sori so
ni nyina me say empanyimfo se ye nkoti adromra eno ne ahan ni nyina esika say ye nya sika wo ye man mu a ye betima ye nema bebre ama Ghana ha ye nọọsụ 31 million ye nọọsụ ama ye hwan high sa bass yasema wo kan ni nyina ye sika nti aban na ma na nimre ni ye mpesika wo ye man because okọ abrochire kura so okọ bosia na abrofo no se omo mfa ma because wa mpesika wo man bosia no kura na ya mfa ma wo nti udwane kọ he aheya na wo so pesika nti ye mpesika na wa pesika wo man nso no omo hwe se ni die no nso no omonfa ento ho
na kameka se fato so se sika no omonfa nye na Ghana ni hunu se so na wo jeme no de aye we ntu na metua ma
this property rate asema work me oba me fie abaje se akode wo fie ni ya evaluate ya by 1000 cedis a month metua me se me ntua cash metua digital momo ana online metua nso a ade nche na bia wo the machines wasanwia begu me kwan so se oh yeah next year ba me ntua betua nti the ade omo de tax na ye ne de omo hwe so no mo mfa nye na Ghana ye nyina ho nto
me das na 1 minute pe wa ye braso
me de kakra be so doc de na omo hwe ekwan faso de contract emma contractors
okay
too inflated figures
okay
if you say me umame about 2 million 3 million Ghana cedi some fancy 3 unit classroom metimi asi
okay
scan bi kra beka
ebeka
enso so obehwe na kwan e be fa so a ye de be couch edisa sikapuduo bi ama contract for that 6 unit no ahomete enti wo mo ehwe no wo mo san hwe ne bio
okay
no mo review o say e wona sikadie no dodo na ahwe o
What review ni bi na boko me say ho no so be ko ho ma wo be ko various assemblies this chief executives ni MCs contract bo contract kwa de no o de da so
say yankwa de abetre ka nyina yokwa
me da say na no boko na wote ne nka no general secretary de ma traders advocacy group Ghana 20 friend tag and na Dr. Adu Owusu Sakode oye economist maybe samano kan ye ho efri eye Qatar and your Black Stars omo hotel ho no ma oye sports journalist ono e wa Sempa FM and na George Adu Jr. so e join yen ono so e wo Joy News and na Joy FM edi amejeso ene Abena Pokua ahwen ne but that was say otie yen e wa Sempa na masanso da was say o hwe yen e wa Adom TV so wo be Kofi Ampadu Frank Olanyo akwasinsia camera sound floor say munyina yedamase ese bototo ye ema bibia ekoso kama nyame yadoma ene na wotwe besan ahia kokofo nyina mechiachia mo anopai yakra munyina